The myth of the gingerbread man in the underwater world. Once upon a time, in the depths of the underwater world, there lived a magical creature, known as the gingerbread man. The gingerbread man was an incredibly mischievous creature, with a penchant for getting into trouble and stirring up chaos with his wild antics and adventures. His unique and magical powers made him the envy of all the sea creatures, and his infectious energy was the source of endless entertainment and admiration. The gingerbread man was particularly drawn to the giant clam, one of the most mysterious and enchanting creatures of the deep. He was fascinated by the clam's ability to move its shell and open and close its mouth, and he was determined to find a way to make it move, no matter what the cost. He devised a clever plan to use the clam's own strength against it, and thus began his great adventure. The gingerbread man's plan was simple. He would attach a string to the clam and pull it with all his might. He was sure that the clam would be so curious about the new sensation that it would open its mouth, giving him the chance to break free. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out that way. The clam was so heavy that even the gingerbread man's great strength could not move it, and he was trapped inside the clam's mouth. But the gingerbread man was not one to give up easily. He knew he must find another way out, and so he began to brainstorm. He thought of using the powerful waves of the sea to his advantage, and so he began to swim swiftly through the water, creating a strong current that eventually forced the clam to open its mouth. The gingerbread man was triumphant. He had managed to use the power of the sea to break free from the giant clam and continue on his journey. He had gained a newfound respect for the mysterious creature and its extraordinary strength. From that day onwards, he would always be careful not to underestimate the power of the sea, and the strength of its inhabitants. The gingerbread man's adventure in the underwater world was a wild and thrilling ride, filled with incredible creatures and magical moments. He was a brave and daring explorer, and although his journey was full of danger and near misses, it was also full of excitement and discovery. The gingerbread man's adventures will live on in the memories of all the sea creatures, forever.